Welcome to the Twister demo video. Twister is an open-source test automation framework for the enterprise communications market that performs conformance, functional, interoperability, and other tests while reducing time to market, streamlining productivity, and lowering the cost of ownership. In the demo, we will show how the Twister framework can be used. You'll see how the user can configure the framework, create and edit test suites, run tests, and create different reports with Twister implemented. The work with Twister begins with the authentication process. We can configure how the framework should look. Choose the look and feel that best suits your needs. Let's create the project and configure Twister for our unique testing needs. The configuration settings are set in the first session within the framework. Different configuration options are available in the framework. In the Path section, we can configure general settings. The user can customize different paths, like the test cases repository path and TCP ports needed internally by the framework. The email option sends the summary report to the user's email. Just change the configurations in the following window. There is a separate configuration option to change the database options. The user can define its own database schema and configure Twister to match to it using configuration files. In the test bed setting, the user can define multiple properties for each device in the test lab. It is very flexible. The user can define devices, modules or ports, and can also add new components. The user can define multiple properties for each device. All the device properties can be edited in this section. The Twister framework offers a list of all of the execution processes available. Let's now access the Global Parameters Configuration option. The user can add the configurations that will be used for all test cases, or you can add configurations to a specific device. Let's analyze the plugin configurations. Twister offers a mechanism that allows the user to define and load customized plugins. All available plugins are stored on the Twister server. Preferred plugins must be downloaded first to a local machine. The SVN plugin, for example, is now available on the local machine. Activate the plugin and use the functionality available. New plugins can be developed and activated to cover specific functionality. Twister offers a set of APIs to bind the new plugin to the core of the framework, and it's very easy to bring up the new features. In order to create test suites and execute them against the test beds, let's go to the Project tab. We have 4 sections for that. The user is creating the test suite files that include the test cases to be executed. The user can introduce different options for the execution in this window. Here is where the user sees what are the test cases available. In this window, we can see more detailed information about the test cases. Let's create the suite file. We associate the file with an execution process and a test bed. The test cases that need to be executed are stored in the suite. Drag and drop the preferred test cases. Then, define your own tree of test cases. In this section, we can set the global options. We can set the configuration to stop the execution on first fail, configure automatic save of results into database, or define some delays between consecutive test cases. There are also a few options for the test cases. Add test suites and configure them as you wish. Multiple suites can be executed in parallel against different test beds. Let's edit a test case. All of the edits can be done inside the Twister framework. If the user doesn't like the internal editor, he can download his preferred application to edit the test cases. Click Unit Testing to perform unit tests on the implemented changes. Choose the execution process and run the unit testing. Once we have the configurations and settings defined, we can run the tests. In this CLI log, we see what is going on between the execution process and the defined test bed. The summary log contains general information about the executed test cases. Here we can see the status, date of creation, and elapsed time for the execution. The current status of the test cases is easily observed and tracked. When all of the test cases are completed, statistics can be generated. Test run statistics to the database or export to an Excel file. Here, we can see a summary of the test cases. We see the total number of tests passed or failed, pending or executing, and other counts. Let's look through different log levels. If there are any failed test cases, you can easily analyze the details in the CLI log. There is a convenient search option to find a specific point in the log. Let's look at the Twister reporting system. Twister has a sophisticated and convenient reporting system. Reports can be customized based on project, vendor, device type, or any other criteria based on the database schema. Twister offers by default reports for summary, details, and history. Other type of reports can be defined and implemented to be displayed in Twister GUI. Predefined reports help you get started right away. This is a sample of the detailed report. In this report, we can see basic information such as the suite and test name, its status, and date. We can also access more detailed information. And we can generate the report for a specific test suite. Click History to review a historical report on the test cases. There is a chart that summarizes the test case execution statistics. The summary statistics are also available in the table. Thank you for watching this demo video. For more information about Twister, please visit the website www.twistertesting.com.